Hello, I am Assistant Professor Kavita Kate from College of Education Sangamner. I am participant of 15 online faculty induction program organized by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Maratha University, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar from 23rd of June 2025 to 19th of July 2025. So today I am going to give a seminar on the subject B.Ed 107 Pedagogy of School Subject General Science. In this general science subject, there is a subunit correlation. So in this subunit correlation, I am going to explain correlation, what is meant by correlation, types of correlation with examples, and importance of correlation. Okay, let us start. Correlation. What is correlation? Here is the definition. According to dictionary, the meaning of correlation is a mutual relations. It is a technique which tries to establish a relationship between various subjects of curriculum. Means it is a relationship between various subjects. As we know, the knowledge cannot be split up into various compartments, though different subjects of curriculum are taught and learnt. So they are not separate and independent of one another. So they are related to one another, and it is impossible and unscientific to teach science as an independent subject. So the knowledge grows and develops due to interrelated particles of the knowledge. So when all the subjects are correlated and taught, the teaching becomes more effective because the subject help in the understanding of the other subject. Therefore, it is very necessary to interrelate the new knowledge with the previous knowledge. So in this way, correlation happens. So there are different definitions of correlations that given on the screen. The meaning of correlation, the mutual relationships. It's a technique which tries to establish relationship between various subjects of curriculum. So when incident and thinking are systematically correlated by the mind with other incidents and thinking, they have genuine and useful influence on the mind. This is a definition also of Guillaume. So there are different types of correlation. First one is the incident correlation. Incident correlation. See, this one, incident correlation is there. What is meant by incident correlation? We will see in this next slide. So when the teacher establishes correlation of one subject with other subject while teaching without pre-planning it, and when and where it occurs to him, it is an incidental correlation. When the teacher establishes the relationship with one subject with other, for example, the characteristic of carbon dioxide. Hence the carbon dioxide is helpful also for the ecology. So it is related to the science and ecology. Another example is heat. Heat is also, we can explain heat topic also in geography. There are many geographical concepts that are caused due to heat. So science and geography are interrelated. Then temperature, science and maths, environment, science and ecology. So incidental correlation is that correlation when the teacher establishes the correlation of one subject with other while teaching without pre-plan. Teacher don't have to pre-plan it, just fluently he can correlate one subject with other. So next one is plan correlation. Now in this correlation, teacher have to correlate this one. See, correlation is very much important here. Plan correlation. When the teacher plans his teaching before entering into his class. Okay, before entering into his class. So teacher considers the relationship of the teaching unit with other subject, other units, other incidents, and according to that teacher teaches. This is the plan correlation. The example is, while teaching the science unit, proportion of various elements of climates are there. The teacher correlate it with the geography unit of crops. For the crops, climate is required, various elements of climate is required, proportion of that element is required. So here is a plan correlation. Teacher correlates it with geography like this. So third one we can see, it is a intensified correlation. See this one, intensified correlation. Intensified correlation means it consists in establishing correlation of different subjects among the numerous units from different subject. For example, I gave you the unique example, that is the photosynthesis. Now see what happened in this photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis is a process, it's a unique process, and in this process it's related with very much subjects. Now how can it relate with various subjects? We can see in this next slide. See this one, intensified correlation. Photosynthesis generally happen in the plants, so it is related with the botany. Happen in the leaves part of plant. See, happen in leaves. See this one, leaves. So this part is connected with the botany. So in this photosynthesis there is a chemical reaction, it happens. So photosynthesis process is related to the chemistry. So this one is the chemical reaction. See this happen. Then photosynthesis also related with the climate. Sunlight is required for this, so this is related to the geography. Then this much is the plus sign is equal to sign. We have to balance the chemical reaction. Then this process is related with the mathematics also. Then for this process the energy is required, so this process is related to physics also. So for the photosynthesis there is a plant must be grow in a positive manner, and that for salt, water, soil is required. So this is related to the agriculture. Utilization of CO2, this is related to the environmental, whole environment. And one more, from this photosynthesis, that food is produced by plant is required for the animals, is essential for the animals, so it's for the animal diet is also required, so it is related with the zoology also. So you understand, photosynthesis is the unique example of intensified correlation. It consists in establishing the correlation of different subjects among the numerous units from different subjects. I gave you the example of photosynthesis that related to the botany, chemistry, geography, mathematics, physics, zoology, environmental science and agricultural science. Okay, so we will see the next slide. One another topic is there, subject wise types of correlation. In this type of correlation, relationships between the one subject and other subjects are established. Means what happen, correlation within the science branches, that is a correlation between the physics and chemistry, correlation between the chemistry and biology, correlation between the biology and physics. So in this manner, while teaching the unit of heat in physics, the teacher can correlate it with the unit of chemical reactions on various substances. So in chemistry, or while teaching the chemistry unit, atom and molecules, he can relate with the physics unit, atomic energy. Like this, it's in the physics chemistry. Then what will happen in the physics and biology? Physics and biology, here is the physics and biology. The lens and their types can be correlated with the biology unit, structure of human eye, and sources of internal natural energy can be correlated to the vegetation. So this one happens. Then chemistry and biology. The chemistry units, production of medicines, new seeds, pesticides can be correlated by explaining their necessity for healthy growth of plants and animal man. Okay, so in this manner we have seen that there is a subject wise types of correlation. So here we can see the pressure. Pressure is a unit. It is a unit. That pressure unit can correlate the two subjects, that is physics also and chemistry also. So this is the pressure is the force that exerted per unit area on the surface of an object. See, this is the surface of an object. Okay, it is measured in the units such as pascals or pound per square inch. So what is the equation? P is equal to F upon A, force upon area. So this force upon area, this is the force given by this man, and this is the area. This is called pressure. So we will see the next example. Correlation of science with other subjects also happens. See, science and mathematics correlation, science and geography, science and history correlation, science and drawing, science and human life correlation. So science and human life correlation is like that. See, last one. Man is related to science at every step. It is necessary to think of basic necessities of man, such as water, air, food, shelter in scientific way. So the instruments and the machines that we use are blessing of science. So it has made human life happy and comfortable. So a good science teacher always tries to establish correlation between science and human life. So next one is science and drawing correlation, science and history, science and geography, science and mathematics. So science and mathematics, students study the different types of units, that is area, volume, trigonometry, equations, graphs, such as there. So the knowledge of these units is useful in the science also. Science and geography, we can see the science and geography correlation. So the law which students study in the science are useful in the geography. So in this way, the effect of scientific principles and laws on the human life is in the study of the subject of geography also. So we can see the different examples. Through the different examples, we see, for example, science explains the cause of tides, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, rainfalls, soil erosions. All these concepts are in the geography. Tides, earthquakes, rainfall, volcanic eruption, soil erosion. These concepts are, we can explain this concept with the help of science, that there is a correlation between science and geography. So see here, this is the picture of volcano, this is a picture of tides. Next one is this is the picture of rainfall, this is the picture of soil erosion. So why these incidents happen in the environment? There is some scientific reasons behind that. So the science can explain these reasons, and with these examples are in the geography subject. So let's see next one. Science and mathematics includes area, volume, proportion, trigonometry. So these are the shapes, different shapes: cuboid, cube, sphere, cylinder. So these are the shapes, and science can help, science and mathematics are correlated with these subjects, with these topics also. So next we can see science and history. Many scientific events we can memorize with historically. See, C.V. Raman, he became the Pilate Professor of Physics at Calcutta University 1917. 1928 he discovered the Raman effect. We have to memorize this years, so which explain how light changes frequently when scattered by molecules. Then first antibiotic penicillin was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928. Newton formulated 3 laws of motion during the period of 1665 to 1687. So in this way, the science and history are correlated with each other, and also the one of the objective of science teaching is to acquaint the students with the biographies of scientists. Correlation between these two subjects can be established with this view also. So next one is the importance of correlation. see what is the importance of correlation. We can see what is the importance of this correlation. So it promotes the natural learning by students. It facilitates the correlation, helps to integrate integration of knowledge through this correlation. Different types of knowledge can integrate, मतलब उसका एकत्रीकरण करने को आता है. It prevents narrow thinking delimited a subject alone. नैरो थिंकिंग, ब्रॉड थिंकिंग का वे देता है. इट प्रमोट्स द नेचुरल टीचिंग लर्निंग बाय स्टूडेंट्स. इट फैसिलिटेट कॉम्प्रिहेंशन ऑफ नॉलेज. इट ब्रिंग्स होमोजिनिटी इन करिकुलम. करिकुलम में एक समानता लाता है. इट ब्रॉडन द टीचर्स अप्रोच एंड आउटलुक. ओके, इन दिस वे वी सी द importance of correlation. So thank you very much. If you are new on my channel, please subscribe it.